Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Show here on Claret and Booze. Today we'll be discussing a new defender link together with the rest of the transfer news that's been knocking around in the last 24 hours. We'll also discuss Uefa's decision to abandon financial fair play after 9 years. 9 years of misery. But first up, I want to talk about what's going on with pre-season and what we've got planned for pre-season. And so that's what I'm going to focus on first and foremost. By the way, please, if you give this show a watch, if you enjoy it, please help us by subscribing to the channel, Claret and Booze on YouTube, and also drop a like on the video. So first up, the pre-season. Most of the players reported back for pre-season duty today, and this is a part of the pre-season, the horrible part where they've got to be assessed and be scanned and everything else, and get there, and work, put in all the hard yards to get themselves back to finely tuned machines again. This included the return of a fit-looking Angelo Ogbonna, which was very nice to see. But others who came in, it was basically everybody apart from those who had played in the Nations League internationals, plus Areola, who's had a bit of a delayed return because of the transfer. So no Rice, Bowen, Souček, or Soufal. But everyone else seemed to, pretty much be there. So that was good. The players, they went through their initial fitness tests to find out their kind of baseline fitness to see what they got to work on. They've just flown up to their first training camp, which is in Scotland at St Andrews. And they're going to spend a week there before jetting off to Switzerland next week for their next training base at Evian-le-Bayer. After this, they're going to play. We're going to play our first pre-season game of the season, and that will be against a local Swiss side, I assume pronounced Survey, almost spelt Serviette, on the 8th of July. I've never heard of them. We've never come across these in any European competitions. Anyway, and that's followed by an away trip to Portman Road. That's kind of a regular pre-season jaunt, isn't it? Up to Portman Road on the 12th of July to play Ipswich Town. And on that same night, the B team will be playing over at Boreham Wood. That's a double header on the 12th of July. And then that's when the stuff starts to get real, because we go to the scene of one of our biggest ever humiliations, away to Reading on the 16th of July. And this should be the first time we see the likes of Deck and Bowen easing their way back into the team. Next up on the 19th of July, a massive game that really should have been the Europa League final. It's quite sad, really, that we have to play a pre-season friendly instead. But 19th of July, West Ham away at Ibrox playing Rangers, and then followed by Luton Town on the 23rd of July. So the pre-season programme, it ends away at Lens in France on the 30th of July, just 1 week before we play Man City at home in the Premier League. So it's a busy schedule and quite a high quality pre-season. Let's hope we can get a few more signings to bed in, on board and bedded in before the season kicks off. I do like that we're playing. It seems a lot of a couple of decent Championship sides, or three to be precise, as well as Rangers, and a few. I think the other fixtures, Lens and the first one against the Swiss. I think Lens, is that going to be? That's the one before the season. So is that going to be an away Betway Cup final? How else do we maintain our stranglehold on that trophy that we haven't won in years? Well, anyway. So on to the next item, UEFA, financial fair play. Now, this was the bane of our lives as West Ham supporters. You remember, it was introduced in 2013. From that point on, it was quoted to us during every transfer window, it seemed. I could be wide of the mark, I could be getting excited. But it seemed to me that was a regular excuse wheeled out by the board for not spending money. Oh, we can't possibly break financial fair play rules. If we get into Europe, etc. These were the times when we were nowhere near getting in Europe, right? So I'd understand doing it now. I didn't understand doing it back then. And added to that, hardly any other teams seemed to take any notice of it. It was just us, always us saying financial fair play rules need to apply. But there is a serious side to this as well. I'm personally quite pleased to see the back of it, but should I be pleased to see the back of it? Because what it does is it opens up the door to all of the big, rich, billionaire-owned clubs who are free spending, the likes of Man City, probably the likes of Newcastle, PSG, Real Madrid, Manchester United, all these clubs who seem to have limitless funds. They've now got no rules. They've got no rules. UEFA have, to my mind, just helped out. It's another little helping leg up by UEFA for the so-called Big Six in this country, and obviously the others who were looking to form that breakaway Super League. UEFA will not stop handing them out favours. But what else do you expect from UEFA? It's not a surprise, really, is it? So anyway, let's talk about transfers. So tons of West Ham links in the press tonight. By the way, if you didn't see our Sunday night show, we had a great show on Sunday night. It was the return of John, Virgil of the Marshes, with myself and Nick on the Claret and Booze Sunday night Booze Up. We discussed a lot of transfer activities, especially Lingard. That's Lingard again. We've been discussing Lingard for a year. James Ward-Prowse, the future of Thomas Souček, and also we touched on our Denjuma, who seems to be a very exciting left winger from Villarreal. A player we had a chance to buy when he was at Bournemouth for a lot less than we'd pay now. But I must admit, I know show reels are show reel. They're put together for that reason, to make the players look good, but it does look like the real deal, doesn't he? Dutch international, pace to burn, trickery, so much trickery, and I'll tell you what, I've got a real soft spot for a tricky winger. Always have had, and but add some pace into it as well, and that's exactly what we've been missing on that left hand side. But there is a new rumour, and it's kind of a recycled rumour. This is done the rounds, but it seems to be gathering a little bit of pace, and I hope it's untrue. But I'm going to talk about it anyway. And this is about Luca Pellegrini, a left back from Juventus. He's available for a so-called bargain, 10 to 11 million euros, 23 years old. Looks like a decent player to all intents and purposes, but that's all it is, a decent player. What we need from our left back is someone to come in and be able to push Cresswell out of the team. And I don't think that's what this guy is. I think this potentially is someone to sit and wait while Cresswell gets old and eventually make his way in. It's kind of one for the future. It is being reported by the Italian sports newspaper Corriere dello Sport, linking him specifically with a move to West Ham. And when I say he plays for Juventus, well, he doesn't really. That's who employs him. He's actually been out on loan for the past couple of seasons at Calgary and Genoa. So to me, this would be, this is not the signing we need now. We saw several times last season that Cresswell, he's had a great career with us, and he's still a good player, but he should be the cup left back now. We should be bringing someone in top draw, top class, who can slot right into that position and make Cresswell feature in the Conference League stroke FA Cup stroke League Cup team. We surely need to find not only an immediate successor, but someone that's going to be there for the long term. And it strikes me that this would be like us shopping at Lidl's. I don't think he meets the stated Moyes objective of only signing players better than what we have already. So anyway, look, that's my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments. I do read and reply to all of them. That's this show done. I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, please subscribe to the YouTube channel Claret and Booze. Leave us a like. And we will be back with another daily show. I think tomorrow, maybe the day after, but we're going to do at least another one or two this week. We're keeping the content out throughout the summer with this very exciting transfer window that we hope to see. But that's me done. Until next time, see you soon, and come on, you irons.